See, I'm riding high, kinda broke the city, y'all. Some more I got to fly. I got five on it. I got five on it. See, I'm riding high. I got five on it.
YouTube, how are you doing today? How all y'all doing today? All my subscribers and people that ain't subscribe. But I got a topic today I want to speak on, and you know, I clicked on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and all I see is a lady on her knees crying. You know what I'm saying? She was in a boxing ring. And she was crying, you know, and I ain't really know what the topic was about. And I read up on the topic, and come to find out that she's a female boxer from, I think, Argentina. And today, you know, she had to have a fight against a male that identifies as a woman, and she had to kind of like tap out in the fight, because, you know, like she said she haven't experienced that kind of pain, and she couldn't take it no more. So it's weird that we live in a world where anybody will find that okay. And the lady's name is Angela Curran. I think that I can't pronounce her name, and it's the male name is Amin, look like Khalif, and she had to box a man that identifies as a woman. You can identify with, you know, with anything you want to identify with. I don't have no problem with that. Like, if you want to identify as whatever you want to identify, it's your life, it's your choice. But I don't think she should have the opportunity to fight against a woman, a real woman that was born a woman, lived her whole life as a woman, and then a man that want to identify as a woman, transition into being a woman, get to challenge her in a boxing ring. It's dangerous. It's reckless. The bodies who allowed that to happen should be ashamed of themselves. I would not want my daughter to crawl up in the ring with no male and have a boxing exhibition at the Olympics against a man. It's not supposed to happen. It don't go like that. I'm a man. We're made different. We're stronger. We have our bone density is stronger. We're bigger. Just naturally, we possess things in our body that women don't have. You know, so for her to have to compete against a male, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but he was born a male. He identified with what he identified with, and I know this is a little touchy topic, but if he identifies as a male, if he identifies as a female, that shouldn't matter. If you're a male, you should have to fight against other males. If you're a female, you shouldn't have to fight a man. And I'm against that. And it's not right. And I don't know what we're doing in this world where anybody will feel like that's okay. That's not okay. And I wouldn't rock with that. I can just imagine having a daughter who trained her whole life to be this kind of boxer, put in work daily, you know, all the exercise, all the will, all the determination, all the drive to be one of the best boxers, to go compete in the Olympics, and then you have to go against a man. like that's gotta be that for that to be okay. That don't even sound right. It just sounds not right for that to even be allowed. I would just imagine you have to look at it from a point of view. Okay, people have the right to be what they want to be, but if you had a daughter, how would you feel about your daughter getting punched in the head by a man? Like any other time, it would be a big deal. Like any other time you hear, a man should never touch a woman, but just because this person identifies as a woman, then he has the right to get in a boxing match with a woman, and we think that's okay. And if this is okay in the world we living in, like that's even affecting women's rights. Look, like being a black man in America, the rights we had to wait and get. And you know, I think it's sometimes worse of being a woman in the world, because I think they was one of the last people to get their rights. You know what I'm saying? And I have nothing against gay people or anything. It's nothing about that. I mean, people is people. I take you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? But it's wrong regardless on how you look at it. She could really get hurt. Like, what if she'd have got hit in the head and something happened to her where she passed away? Like, who was agreeing with this? What boxing body feel like this is okay for a man to get in a boxing ring and beat up a woman? And she looked so distraught. She was so heartbroken, because you don't know how long this lady then probably worked in her life to get to this pinnacle of being in the Olympics. And then she have to go against a guy. Like, and come to find out, the guy, Iman, I don't know, I can't pronounce his name, but come to find out he took a gender test and he didn't pass. So how do he get to get in a boxing match with this woman? Like, what's going on in the world? Like just imagine. And I think if you're a man and you want to identify as a woman, and it's no disrespect to him, I think that's a mental illness. I think, like, if I come into work and tell my boss I want to identify as this chair, or I want to identify as a horse, he gonna look at me crazy, and I'm probably gonna get sent home. You can't go nowhere else in the world and I want to identify this. Just imagine if you have a perv or a pedophile. Like, just imagine if you have a person that want to identify as a 15-year-old, and then he start messing with other 15-year-old kids. Nobody will be okay with that. Like, you gotta watch what you let pass, or what laws we pass, or what we let people get away with. Cause you just imagine if that guy is really a person that like to put his hands on women. So he just identified as a woman so he can beat up women. Like, we don't know what's in these people's head mentally, and we shouldn't allow it. Men should fight men, women should fight women. If you want to be a boxer, women should compete against women in track and field, everything, because it's unfair. A man was made a certain kind of way to be a man for a certain reason, and a woman was made a certain kind of way for a certain kind of reason. What pumps in my body and what's in her body makes me a man, and what she has in her body makes her a woman. So it's getting ridiculous to, I just don't know how far they can take it. Like, you got to start asking yourself questions like this about, like, what people can identify as. You can identify for whatever you want to identify. That's your life. If you can be whatever you want to be, long as what you do don't affect nobody else. Like, if it affects somebody else, well, we shouldn't be so lenient. We shouldn't show that much leniency toward that. For this person can just say whatever they want to say or be whatever they want to be. If, like I say, if it affects other people, I don't think you should be allowed to do it. Like if you want to identify as a woman and dress like a woman and live your life as a woman, that's cool. But you shouldn't be able to go in the restroom. A man shouldn't be able to walk in a woman's restroom because he identifies as a woman. I'm not cool with that. I'm not with that. I don't know what's going on with this world right now. But if we're cool with that, the limits, we haven't even seen the limits. And I think in a few years, we're going to regret doing or allowing what we allow. Like, what the world allow. Like, you don't want things to start happening like that. Trust me. And I can see where it's going, because every time you look up, it's a different, it's something else in the world that's raising your eyebrow. But I don't want to go too far in on this situation. I just want to voice my opinion. And when I seen the woman crying, I thought about it, and I'm like, look at all that work she probably put in. And then in one day, it's all thrown down the drain. She's gonna come in second place when she probably could have got a gold medal, you know what I'm saying, or anything, but she have to fight a man. And it let you know, because she was telling us about how painful it was for her to get hit. It's letting you know that a man, we're stronger than them. Like, it's letting you know that, man. But, hey, man, tell me how y'all feel about it. Do y'all agree with that man being allowed to fight or identify as a woman in a boxing ring where you can get killed? Like, people get killed in the boxing ring. And if you agree, I mean, that's you. I just disagree. I don't agree with it. Tell me how you feel about it in the comments, man. Because I don't think it's right, man. Like, comment, subscribe on my video. And I know I was long-winded on this video, man, but I had a lot to say. And I wanted to voice my opinion because I put myself in the position of me having a daughter, a sister, or my mom competing, or my aunties, or my niece, anything. I mean, it can apply to any of these people. And let me know how y'all feel about that. I'm out.